To the taxi driver who I argued with regarding the cost of the trip and he left without taking my money. I'm sorry, my friend, and I really hope that my apology reaches you, even though you're all the way in the UK. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught us that if you had wronged someone, we should pray for them by saying, "Oh God, whomever I have abused, reward him with purity." Umar, whilst on the minbar, apologized in front of thousands for isolating Khalid ibn Walid. And the Quran told us of how the brothers of Joseph apologized to their father, saying, "O our father, seek refuge for us, for verily we are in the wrong." The apology is a universal concept. The president of the US, Clinton.
I don't think there is a fancy way to say that I have sinned.
Kevin Rudd to the Aborigines.
As Prime Minister of Australia, I am sorry.
They apologise to their nations. And even here on the roads, we apologise for the inconvenience. An apology is a beautiful thing, and it's so tough when you apologise and you repeat the mistake. I've always been taught that saying sorry doesn't reduce your status. The most beautiful of apologies are the ones that are said when you have the upper hand. Apologising to your younger brother, to your partner, to your boss, to your nation, and apologise for your own self. With courage, the footy player comes out to apologise to his teammates.
This incident I'm extremely sorry for.
Or the head of a club apologises to his fans.
Should I admit that I've made mistakes?
However, there are some that shun away from apologising. We look at Burma and Gaza and other nations of people living with the faults of those in power, left with no choice but to accept the mistakes without questioning those responsible. I'm sorry, Allah, for every moment that you saw me turn away from your worship and me being so heedless from your all-seeing eyes. I'm sorry, Dad, for you left so suddenly without me farewelling you, and I passed my whole life falling short of the goals you had hoped for me. I'm sorry, Mum, for the moments you waited at the door for me to come home, and every time I returned too late for your comfort. I'm sorry to you, my brother. You grew so fast and I was so far away from you. I'm sorry to my missus who waited for me to say a few nice words, only to sleep disappointed. Sorry to the one that I blocked off with my car and I delayed him. Then I realized that a polite hand gesture is not enough. Sorry to the Imam who I listened to and only realized that his words flew past me. Sorry to my teacher who taught me my first letter and I grew up without saying thank you. Sorry to the one who greeted me so enthusiastically and I responded so coldly. To the policeman who I raised my voice at, to my friend who I was unable to help, for the words I said without real consideration, for my actions that I performed without focus. Sorry for the apology I delayed. To apologize earlier is much easier than holding the burden of keep. Sorry, my Lord, for not concentrating in my prayers and ignoring the fact that you were listening and watching. Sorry, my Lord, for not thanking you for everything you have given me, my health, my parents, my family. Sorry, my Lord, for wasting my time in things that do not benefit me, from the money I spent so selfishly, from the words I spoke so carelessly. But I know that you are the most forgiving and the most merciful. Help me, Allah, in becoming a better person. Once again, sorry, my friend, that taxi driver.
قل يا عبادي الذين أسرفوا على أنفسهم لا تقنطوا من رحمة الله إن الله يغفر الذنوب جميعا إنه هو الغفور الرحيم